What's up? What's up? What's up? Does that sound like Martin or not?
A little bit.
A little bit.
You got the hype.
Oh! Welcome y'all to the 45-day biggest loser challenge meal plan. I'm here with my homie Tanja.
What's good? What's good?
The best chef in the land.
Not really, but we just do this meal prep.
We do this meal prep thing. So look, I created a brand new meal plan for y'all. This is what, our third or fourth meal plan?
Something like that, yeah. Something like that. I think number 4.
I lost count.
Yeah.
But look, so basically what I want to explain to y'all is that I like to keep it real basic, real simple with the meal plans. So on this specific meal plan, one thing that I have is that I don't have any drastic low numbers. Like, you're not going to be on an 800 calorie diet or 2 grams of sugar or 10 grams of carbs. Like, I make it, all the numbers are very moderate so that you can actually follow it and adopt it as a lifestyle. Because when you try to follow these really strict nutritional meal plans, you don't really stick to them. You're doing for a day, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then you fall off. So this is a more of a moderate plan that has good numbers in each category so you can actually stick to. If you individually would like to take your sugars lower, your carbs lower, or your calories lower, you're more welcome to do that. But for the basic meal plan, all of your numbers are pretty moderately based, so you won't feel like you're starving all day, which is one reason why most people don't stick to a meal plan. So let's start off with breakfast. Okay. First thing we're done with breakfast is what? That's the eggs and sweet potatoes, right?
Yep.
So you have the option to either do the boiled eggs or scramble them. What we're going to do for the purpose of meal prep, we're going to go ahead and do some boiled eggs. If you would like to scramble yours and just reheat them up every day, you're more than welcome to do that. So let's get started with the sweet potatoes and eggs, all right? Let's do it.
Alright, y'all. So as Javon explained, we're keeping it real simple. We're going to take the yams, we're going to rinse them off in the sink. We're going to wrap them up in some foil, throw them in the oven for about maybe 35, 45 minutes. It really depends on how big they are, and we're pretty much finished. Alright, so now that we have the yams washed off and dried, I'm going to take them, wrap them up in some foil. Now we'll spray it down with some Pam so it doesn't stick directly to the foil as it cooks. Poke a couple holes in it so the heat can seep through and help cook them through a little faster. And there you have it. So we got the yams all wrapped up, ready to go. I got the oven set to 375. Like I said, we're gonna let these cook like between 35, 45 minutes. It really depends on the thickness of the actual yam that you have. I would definitely encourage you to take a fork, maybe at that 35-minute mark, poke a hole, see if it's tender or not, and that'll let you gauge whether or not you need to let them continue to cook. But that's it. Pop it right in. Alright, so we got the yams in the oven. Time to go ahead and boil out the eggs. Doesn't really get any more simpler than this. We're going to put some water in a pot. And then we're going to boil the water, then drop the eggs in. Probably let them boil for about 10 minutes or so. And then you have it.
Okay, so let's talk about the boiled egg option. Now, me personally, I'm not a big fan of boiled eggs. I understand that they're really healthy. I can't get them down. I prefer scrambled eggs. So if you're someone like me who doesn't like boiled eggs, you're more than welcome to scramble your eggs and then just reheat them each morning with the proper serving size, 2 eggs per serving size. So that is another option. For the purpose of the video, we're going to boil them because most people like that, and it's just easier to reheat and things like that. But you can scramble them with the pan, not no butter and all the lard or whatever y'all be doing. Scramble them, boil them, whatever you like. 2 eggs per serving size. We out.
All right, we're going to move on to lunch. All right, guys, so we have a pack of chicken breasts. You probably won't need this much based off the serving size. But if you're looking to save money, I would definitely recommend buying the value pack and freezing half of the pack to get you through to your next prep. But we're going to simply take this out of the packaging. We'll go ahead and rinse it off with some cool water. You can use some lemon as well to help get the that chicken smell and just help clean it. And gonna go ahead and drop the eggs in the water. I like to use a spoon because I'm just clumsy, to be honest with y'all. So I don't want to break the eggs. But just gonna go ahead and drop them right in the water. And like I said, we're gonna let these things go for about 10 minutes. There we go. Alright guys, so for the sake of the video, we've dropped 2 of the eggs in the water. Again, we're gonna let them boil for about 10 minutes. The idea though with meal prep is for it to be quick and easy. So I would definitely suggest prepping them out for the entire week. So go ahead and boil the whole dozen. If you have the time in the morning to do this every morning, then so be it. But definitely, I would recommend doing it ahead of time. All right, so we have the chicken. We have it washed and dried off. The next step is going to be to season it. Now, whenever you season up your meat, and when I used to eat meat back in the day, I would use either some Pam to coat it. 1, to help it not stick on the pan, and 2, help the seasonings stick to the meat directly. So you can use some Pam, or you can use some avocado oil. You can also use some extra virgin olive oil. Personally, I just like avocado oil. I get it from Costco. This big bottle is about $8, $9, so it's pretty cheap and it lasts a long time. We're going to season it up because we're kind of going with a Chipotle theme for the lunch bowl. I have Flavor God seasonings. I would highly recommend ordering these offline. Javon can share the link in the email. But the cool thing with Flavor Gods is that they're really cool flavors available, and it's low in sodium. So we're going to season up the chicken with Taco Tuesday, and we have some Himalayan salt and pink peppercorn.
I also want to get some pepper too. Right. Okay, cool. So to speak on these seasonings, the reason why I wanted to add the salt seasoning in as well is I know a lot of people love salt, and I don't want you to be afraid of salt. I just want you to be aware of it. So you do need salt and sodium in your diet. The problem is when people don't measure it and they just dump the whole half of the bottle in, that's where your blood pressure gets high and you have health complications. So don't be afraid of salt, just make sure you measure it out. So what we're gonna do is that on the back of everything has a nutrition label. It says serving size is 1/4 tablespoon. So we have our tablespoons right here and we will measure them out. So I'm gonna open it up. Open up all of these seasonings. Now with the taco, the sodium is only 40 milligrams. So we can go ahead and dump 4 serving sizes of this in. So I have the 1/4 tablespoon. Dump it in. We're gonna add 4 of these because once again, it's only 40 milligrams of sodium. Not that much. Now, for the pink Himalayan salt, the sodium is 380. So we're only gonna add 2 scoops of 1/4 tablespoon of that in there. Okay. Now you can add as much pepper as you like. Season to taste, I guess. Ain't that what Rachel Ray be saying?
I like
season
that.
to taste.
Okay, HGTV, Food Network.
So after I broke down the sodium content on all of these, after you add it all up, it's about over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. But when you divide it between 8 chicken breasts, it brings it down to only about 165 or 170 milligrams of sodium per chicken breast, which really isn't that bad at all. So that's how we season it up. We're gonna mash it up, get our seasoning on there, ready to go. All right, y'all.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take the pan and just spray down the pan with a little bit of it, just again so the chicken doesn't stick. We have our seasoned chicken here, and we're just gonna go ahead and lay them across the pan like so. Alright guys, so 10 minutes on the eggs is all done. Go ahead and just pull these right out and straight into the prep bowl. And there you have it. You got your boiled eggs ready. Simple. Alright, so we got the chicken all prepped and ready to go. Got the oven on 400. So we're gonna let this go for about 35, 40 minutes. Alright, so just a quick pause for the cause. Keep in mind that for the sake of the meal prep, we are using the oven and we're just baking or roasting pretty much everything that you're going to see in the video. Now, if you do have the skills and you want to do things on the stove top, you have the freedom of doing so. In my opinion, this takes a little bit longer. We talk about the cleanup. We also going to have to factor in more ingredients, right? Typically when you're pan-searing things, you're using more oils and things like that, and that'll throw off the plan that Javon has created. So again, it's up to you. You have the ability to use the stovetop, but again, meal prep is about making it quick, making it simple, making it easy, and this is by far the easiest way to do it.
Okay, now we are on to dinner time, and as you can see from the meal plan, there is no carbs at nighttime. We have our fish, which is our cod, and our fiber, which is our asparagus. Now, if you are not a fan of cod or asparagus, you can switch the fish and the vegetable out. You can have tilapia, salmon, whiting. Is there any other fish out there? There's a bunch of different fish. Maui, all that other stuff. Tuna. And for the vegetables, you can have Brussels sprouts, broccoli,
greens,
mixed vegetables, spinach. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. It's perfectly fine. It won't drastically change the meal plan that I have for you. As long as you don't switch, okay, I don't like carbs, so I'm gonna do carry-out fried chicken. Like, you can't do that, okay? Switch it out for another healthy option. If you do that, you should be fine. Don't worry about the macros. It's all interchangeable. So we have cod right here. We're gonna season it with some lemon pepper, and we're gonna go back to the Himalayan pink salt and a little bit of pepper. So, take it away.
All right, guys, so we have the cod already. Javon got this from Wegmans. Personally, I like to go to Wegmans and get them. They have a really good deal. When you buy over 2 pounds, you get it for $7.99 a pound. If you go into a lot of stores, on average, cod is anywhere between like $10 and $14 a pound. So Wegmans has a really good value. They also get like fresh shipments every day. Me and Javon like best friends with the meat manager. Pause. But yeah, I would definitely recommend that. We're gonna go ahead, as Javon explained, we're gonna rinse it off, get it clean. Then we're gonna season it up with the lemon pepper and the Himalayan pink peppercorn salt. Let's get it.
Cause you like it.
Alright, so we have the fish cleaned and dried off. From here, we're going to go ahead and take the avocado oil. Again, we're just using this to help coat the fish so the seasoning can stick to it, as well as it not stick to the pan when we cook it. Now the serving size on this is 1 tablespoon. We're gonna go ahead and do 2. It's about 4 pounds of fish, so we'll have enough just to, again, get it all through and have it all seasoned up. What you didn't see is that I already put 1 on there, so yeah.
So technically it's 2. We got 1 off camera. But once again, serving size is very important. Read the back of your labels on everything. It says serving size 1 tablespoon. So we have our 1 tablespoon. She measured our 2 of them, dropped 2 of them in. That way we're not overdoing it with the extra fat, extra calories, and things like that. Now for the seasonings, we have the lemon pepper, more salt, because I know you guys love your salt, and our regular pepper. Once again, serving size important. It says 1/4 tablespoon. Now the sodium on this is about 140 milligrams, so I add about 3 of them. So I get it. It's 1, 2, 3. Sodium on this is 380, so I'm only going to add 2 of them. 1, 2, and pepper doesn't have any sodium, so you can season to taste.
And then also keep in mind, especially with fish, you can do this with chicken as well. Use herbs. You know, some garlic on there. You know, if you're feeling froggy with the chicken, you know, you can put some, I don't know, some cilantro, whatever the case, because we're doing like the Chipotle thing. So
herbs are great.
Herbs are good. Herbs are good. So your fresh herbs, you just want to stay away from the seasonings with the high sodium. Miss Dash makes a salt-free line, so I would also recommend using that as well.
Yeah, and once again, you do need sodium in your body, so don't be afraid of sodium, but be aware of it. Don't take this and just dump it all on without even measuring it. So that's the very important thing that I want you guys to understand. Don't be afraid of it, but be aware of it, okay? Sodium content, very important. Let's get it.
Cause you like it.
Alright family, so here we are with the peppers. Again, we're going for a Chipotle themed lunch bowl. So we're going to just take these out of the packaging. We're going to rinse them off. We're going to cut them up and then saute them in the pan. And then there you go. You're going to have your fajita veggies for your bowl.
Cause you like it.
peppers for our chipotle bowls. Again, we're measuring out 1 tablespoon of oil. We're gonna coat the pan with it. So bam. And that'll be just enough. Now also keep in mind this is a non-stick pan as well, so that'll help us, you know, not burn these peppers up. From here, we're gonna go ahead and take the peppers, drop them right in. Now, depending on how you like your veggies, will kind of determine how long you're gonna cook them. Me, I like them a little crispy, a little crunchy, little bite. So I'm not gonna cook them that long. I say probably about 6-7 minutes. From here, we're gonna season it up. So we're gonna keep the Chipotle theme going. We're gonna use the Taco Tuesday. So we're gonna get the 1/4 teaspoon of this. Then we also gonna take some garlic. I shop at Costco, so y'all gonna see the Kirkland brand, everything. And there we have it. And then, just gonna let these go for a couple minutes. How that smell, boy?
Smell delicious. Smell like I want this in my Chipotle bowl. Woo! Oh, this meal prep gonna be good. Y'all gonna follow this meal prep. You got to. It's too good. One.
Alright, so I'm good right here. I don't know about you, but this is about where I like my peppers at. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the stove on. Just dump them. Put them in a bowl, and then we'll set them off to the side until we're ready to compose everything together. Don't worry, my kitchen clean. My kitchen clean up close. Alright, so contrary to what Javon said in the beginning of this video, I'm not the best chef in the area. I like easy shortcuts. I often battle with rice. Uncle Ben's has a boil and bag rice that I like. What you'll do is boil some water in a pot, like so. Bring the water to the boil, and then you literally just drop a bag of this rice in. Cooks in 10 minutes. Real simple. So that's what we about to whip up.
One.
Alright, so it's been about 45 minutes on the chicken, maybe 50, because we do have a lot on this pan, but it's all ready to go. We're gonna pull it out, let it cool for a moment, then we're gonna dice it up and get our bowls ready. And I spill the juice. Ah! Okay. Alright, so now we're moving on to our asparagus for our dinner move. What I like to do is just leave them banded together, cut the bottoms off, then take it out of the rubber bands. We're going to throw it in a bowl where we'll rinse them, dry them, and then we'll season them up. Javon, what you like to season your drinks with, man?
Well, it's the same thing I season my food with, just some pepper,
Okay.
maybe a little tablespoon or a teaspoon of salt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it.
That's really it,
Simple
huh?
and basic. Just some pepper, a little bit of salt. That's it.
So that's exactly what we're going to do there, man. Got it right here. Go ahead and rinse them off. Get them dry, and then we'll season them up. I live by this veggie wash too, y'all. You can get it at Wegmans. You get it at any grocery store for real. It's like $4. The best thing since sliced bread.
One.
Alright, so here we go. We got the bag of rice. Now keep in mind that this here will yield 2 cups of rice once it's cooked. So we go ahead and drop this right in, submerge it completely in the water. Alright. Set you a timer, because I'm real forgetful. 10 minutes. And then you'll be done. Alright, so the chicken has cooled off, y'all. We're just going to transfer it over to the table so we can dice it up.
Kamikaze like. Kamikaze like.
10 minutes on the rice. Go ahead and turn that on. Just gonna pull it right out. Like I said, you can't go wrong with these little bags. I'm gonna just pop it in this bowl. Let it drain a little bit, cool off. I'll empty it out, and then we'll toss it in our Chipotle bowl. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and pull out the yams. Now, it has been about an hour. We got quite a few on this tray, and they're pretty big. So this took way longer than expected to cook. But no worries, Jamal likes his a little, a lot on the soft side, so we let him go. But there we go. All right, guys, so it's time to go ahead and put together our Chipotle bowls. Now, we are using a scale so we can make sure we measure out the meat correctly. The serving size is 3 ounces. Now, this particular scale we got off Amazon, about 20 bucks. The cool thing about this one is that it's a nutrition scale, so it comes with a guide. You type in the code of whatever it is you're weighing out, and it'll let you know all the details around the nutrition facts. So pretty cool. You can get cheaper ones on Amazon. You probably get them as cheap as like $8. Not as sophisticated as this. Won't break down the facts, but you'll be able to weigh it up. But let's get right back to it. So we went ahead and punched in the code for chicken breast, roasted or baked, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to do 3 ounces. So you take a look right there. We're at 1.62. A little bit more. Bam. Oh, right on the money. Money shot. See, I can tell I meal prep all day, every day. So you got your chicken right there. Now with the vegetables are, super low in calories. So this is going to be the part where we talk about being filled up. And another 3 ounces of peppers. Now, if you do need to go a little bit over on the peppers, it's understandable. These don't hold a lot of calories. And we know you're coming off, some poor dining possibly. And the idea is to be full. But 3 should be enough. But if you need to go up to about 4, we won't get mad at you. Not on the veggies anyway. So a little bit over 3 right there. As you can see, looks good. Then we're going to go over to the guac. Now we do have some store-made guacamole. We're just going to do 2 tablespoons of this. You can also take your time and make this at home. Get a couple avocados, get some tomatoes, season it up with like some onion and cilantro, and you'll be good to go. But we're going to drop 2 tablespoons of that in here. And there you have it. So out of all the measurements, this is going to be the most important. We don't want to overload on our carbs. And again, this is very, very important. So we're going to do just over an ounce, just a little bit over an ounce of brown rice. All right, so. Y'all see I'm real scared over here, real janky with it. There we go, bam. So that's going to be about your 1/4 cup right there of rice. And there you have it.
So 1.1 ounce or a 1/4 cup of rice is all you need. Do not overload on the rice because that is your carbs. You don't want to overload on carbs. So this is what your meal prep for lunch will look like. You have your 1/4 cup of rice, your 3 ounces of diced chicken, your 3 ounces of sweet peppers, and your 2 tablespoons of guac. Enjoy.
All right, guys, so we have the cod all set and ready to go. We have it seasoned up. We're going to go ahead and throw it again on the tray. We're going to go ahead and use the pan. From here, we're just going to line it up real nice. Like so. Now, fish does cook pretty quickly. We'll probably let this go in the oven at 400 for about 20 minutes or so. You don't want to overcook the fish because it will dry out. And then you'll find yourself, putting some barbecue sauce on it, put some hot sauce on it, and just killing the whole meal plan. So just be conscious of that. You may, and then it's also on preference too, right? You may pull it out at 15 minutes. So just keep an eye on it until you find your rhythm with it. But so we got the cod in the oven, just threw it in. We're gonna go ahead and let it go for about 20 minutes or so. Set my timer, 400 degrees. We in there.
Okay, so here we are with the sweet potatoes, or the yams as she loves to call them. Now, when it comes to this, I have you, if you look at your meal plan, I have you between 60 grams and 100 grams of carbs for your sweet potato. Now, if you are someone that's carb sensitive, meaning if you even walk by a carb and just smell it and you gain 5 pounds, you probably want to go towards the lower end of the 60 grams of carbs. And if you feel you're someone that you need more energy, it's just not enough, you need to feel more full, you're still hungry, I would say go towards the higher end of 100 grams of carbs per day. But if you need to start off high and then each week go lower, so the first week 100, second week 90, 80, 70, 60, you're more than welcome to do that. But do whatever fits your lifestyle and your body goals, okay? So that's how we're going to portion out the carbs. 60 to 100 grams of carbs. Now we're going to cut it up, measure it out, pack it up. So we're at 56 right now. Remember, we're going for 60 to 100 depending on what your specific body goals are. And that is about 101. So we're perfect. We just keep it right there, okay? So that is what 100 grams of a sweet potato looks like. If you want it lower, then obviously it would be a little less than that.
All right, so we got the asparagus that we're gonna pair with the cod. Again, rocking with the pan. Just spray a little bit on the foil. I'm gonna take my asparagus, spread it out. I'm gonna be all fancy with it. All right. Hit a little bit on the top, just a little bit. All right, and then I'm gonna take some garlic. Just sprinkle some garlic on top. Give it a little roll. And that's it. This is gonna go in the oven for 10 minutes. That's it. So, all right, so 20 minutes on the cob. Remember, guys, we don't wanna overcook the fish because keep in mind, you're gonna be warming this up in the microwave as you go throughout your week. So we'll pull it right out. Now, if you do have a preference to have it a little bit more brown, you can always turn the broiler on that last couple minutes to get it going. But we are good to go. And there you have it. You got some cod. All right, guys, so here we go. We got breakfast. So we have our 2 boiled eggs along with our yams, or sweet potatoes as Jamal like to call them. Remember, we're doing anywhere between 60 and 100 grams of sweet potatoes. We're right at 100 grams here. You got your 2 boiled eggs. And remember, you can swap out the eggs. If you prefer to scramble them up, you can do so as well. And that's breakfast. All right, so we got the asparagus all spread out, ready to go. We're going to drop these in the oven. I can't stand a dead vegetable. This is literally gonna be 10 minutes and that's it. In and out, in and out.
What temperature is that on?
It's on 350.
350 for 10 minutes?
Yep.
Let's
Go
get
ahead and
it.
set your timer because you won't forget. And then bam, here you go.
Okay, so here we go. We just finished with your breakfast. Now we are on to your snack. Now I was at the store and at first I was thinking about getting some kale chips, but then I came across this lovely beauty right here called Skinny Pop. I looked on the back of it. The macronutrients are amazing. It was actually better than the kale chips that I had on the meal plan. So I'm gonna switch that out for you guys. Only 100 calories, 9 carbs, 45 sodium, no sugars, 2 grams of protein. So this is actually a really good snack you can have. It's called Skinny Pop. I got this at Wegmans. I'm sure they have it at other stores. The only one I went to was Wegmans, so just try it out. And then along, because this may not fill you up alone. So in order to get more protein and to really fill you up more, I have some Premier protein here. There are many different types of proteins you can get. There's muscle milk, Premier, there's ON, there's a bunch of whey, there's Evogen, there's BPI. There's a million different protein shakes. So you can get this one at Costco, you can go to Wegmans, you go to GNC. If you want like a specific one for you, I would always advise to go to GNC, talk to the people that work there, say these are my goals, I want to burn fat. What do you think the best protein shake for me would be? Let them sell you on whatever they're going to sell you on. Say thank you so much. Go to Amazon and buy it off Amazon. I always suggest that. So we got the muscle milk, Premier, ON, Evogen, all types of whey. So you will have your Skinny Pop with your protein shake, and that will be your snack. You have a lot of protein, very low calories. So there you go. Okay, so here we are back again with another snack. You had your breakfast. You had your morning snack, then you had your amazing lunch, which was bomb. Mm-hmm. Now we're at our afternoon, evening snack, okay? So I have you at mixed nuts, unsalted. Please get the unsalted version. Mm-hmm. We've already put enough salt in our meats with our cod as well as our chicken, so you don't need more salt on top of your mixed nuts. I would say I personally like the mixed variety. If you want all almonds or all cashews or all peanuts, they have those options as well. I like the mixed variety, but if you like just a single version of it, you can get that too. Once again, not roasted, not lightly salted, unsalted. Don't add in the extra sodium. we already have enough in our meal plan.
What's the serving size on this, bro?
Serving size. Serving size is 1/4 cup. Once again, the serving size on the back of everything you purchase has a serving size on it. So do not go over the serving size. Get your measuring cup. Measure out 1/4 cup of these mixed variety nuts or your own peanuts, pecans, whatever you would like, unsalted. And that's what you will have. There is no sodium at all. 0 sodium in this. 8 grams of carbs, 2 fiber, 1 sugar, 5 grams of protein. So this is a very, very good snack. And because it is a carb, it kind of keeps you full. More full than like the Skinny Pop or something like that. But once again, if you feel like you need more protein or you need to feel like a little more full to get you to your dinner, you can add another protein shake in there. Like I discussed in the earlier snack, there's a bunch of different variety of protein shakes you can have. This is the one that I chose because a lot of my clients love these because they're at Costco. This is I think this one is only sold at Costco. I haven't seen it anywhere else as of recently. So Costco has these for like a very variety pack, like a 30 or 40 of them for a very cheap price. So a lot of my clients enjoy these. But if you enjoy muscle milk or whey or on nutrition, you can have whatever you like. Just make sure that the sugar is low, carbs low, protein is high. On the back of these, what is it? It's only 160 calories. It has 210 milligrams of sodium, 5 carbs, 1 sugar, 30 grams of protein, which is a really good protein shake. So this would be your afternoon/evening snack.
All right, y'all. So 10 minutes on the asparagus is looking right. Perfect. Look at that. All right. Like that. Pull out the second tray.
Was that a bake or was that on broil?
Bake.
Bake, okay.
Yeah, but that's why I only need 10 minutes. You don't gotta overdo these. And then you have. All right. So we got the cod out the oven. It's cooled down. We're gonna go ahead and weigh it out. So this serving size calls for 4 ounces of cod. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this in. So that's 1.73. Drop a little piece down. All right, perfect. 4.02. So it'd be sorry to be a little bit off. But there we go. Then we're gonna add, let me zero that down. We're gonna add 4 ounces of asparagus. Just about. $4.27. Jamal not gonna trip off it being a little bit on the veggie. You know, it's a veggie, so you can go over a little bit. But there you have it. So now you got your cod and your asparagus for dinner. Enjoy.
Okay guys, congratulations. You made it to the end of your meal prep journey. So let's go through this step by step. So your breakfast, we have our 60 to 100 grams of sweet potatoes and your 2 either boiled eggs or scrambled eggs, whatever is best for you and fits your lifestyle. Now, a replacement for the breakfast could be oatmeal. For those of you who can't stand sweet potatoes or don't like eggs, have some oatmeal. Not that old sugary oatmeal, just the regular steel cut, right? It's called steel cut. Steel cut, regular plain oatmeal. Eat it in the morning time. That can be a meal replacement for your breakfast. Now, onto your snack. We have our Skinny Pop and we have our protein shake. Once again, this is interchangeable. If you would like kale chips, if you like a different version of a protein shake, you're more than welcome to have that as a replacement for your snack. Now, on to your lunch. We have our little Chipotle bowl with not all of the crap involved in it. We have our guac, 2 tablespoons. We have our sweet peppers. We have our chicken, 3 ounces. And we have our brown rice, 1/4 cup or 1 ounce of brown rice. This will be your midday lunch. Great protein, low on carbs, just perfect, okay? Now, for your afternoon snack, we have our mixed nuts, or once again, any variety of nuts you would like, whether you want all almonds, all pecans, all pistachios, all walnuts, or the variety pack. This is a 1/4 cup measurement, so get out your measuring cup, measure out 1/4 cup, and you can prep this throughout the week or do it every day. You can also have a protein shake with that to add more calories to keep you full, and also more protein as well. Now moving on to your dinner time. We have our asparagus, 4 ounces of asparagus, as well as our 4 ounce of cod. Now, once again, for replacement, if you do not like asparagus or cod, I don't want to hold you to that. You can do broccoli, Brussels sprouts, spinach, kale. For the fish, salmon, tilapia, whiting, maui, all types of fish is good. Now, moving on to probably the most important thing is your water consumption. I really want you guys to understand the importance of water consumption. Our bodies are made up of mostly water. Throughout the day, we sweat, we burn calories, we exhaust water out of our bodies. You need to put the water back in to stay hydrated. If you do not stay hydrated, you will feel hungry. If you feel hungry, you're going to eat more. And most likely, if you're not on a water plan, you're probably not on a meal plan. So you're not going to eat anything healthy. So you should get at least a minimum of half your body weight in water each and every single day. Not on Monday, but then not on Tuesday. I do it on Thursday, but I don't do it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. 7 days a week, you should be drinking a minimum of half your body weight in water each and every day. This will help drop weight. This will help tone you up. This will help you stay full when you're trying to get used to a meal plan. It's probably not what you've been on recently. So, as far as the carbs are concerned, remind you, I told you before at the beginning of this video that I don't have you on super low anything. The calories aren't super low. The carbs aren't super low. The sugars aren't super low. Everything is moderately portioned out. So if you want to bring it down more, you're more than welcome to. For example, the carbs are about 83 grams of carbs. If you want to bring your carbs a little lower to burn more fat, for your 2 snacks, you can take the skinny pop out and only do the protein shake. For your afternoon snack, you can take the nuts out and only do the protein shake. By just removing these 2, you'll drop your carbs from 83 down to about 40. So that will put you in an extreme fat burning cycle, which was called ketosis. If anybody knows about the whole keto diet and things like that, you want to have low carbs. So if you want to bring your carbs low, take the nuts out, take the popcorn out or the kale chips, and that'll bring your carbs down even lower. Or take the rice out, whatever you prefer. And you can add in more fish, more chicken to up your protein even more. So those are some options you can go through. This is a 45-day challenge. So throughout the challenge next week, if you want to turn the chicken into turkey, the brown rice into a sweet potato or quinoa, you can switch out this for the oatmeal. You can switch up your protein shakes. You're allowed to change whatever you would like for another healthy option. Once again, like I said before, don't say, oh, I'm tired of diced baked chicken, so I'm gonna replace that with a donut. Like, it doesn't work like that. Replace the options with another healthy options. You can change one thing and flip the entire meal plan for another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So I want you guys to really stay tuned, stay locked in, stay focused. This is as good as it gets with a meal plan. This is so simple. If you can't stick to this, you was never really serious in the first place. I created it. It's a PR Fitness Camp meal plan, meal prep, all laid out for you. Once again, I want to thank Tonda so much for her help,
It's all good,
her hospitality, and her chef skills.
Bro.
Good luck to everybody.
Y'all got
y'all.
this.
I
Y'all
wish
got
best
this.
of luck, man. Let's get it.